The Life Story of Linda Peterson by Dana in the spring of 2016. Linda's life revolves around her grandkids, from teaching them how to cook, how to clean, how to act, and how to stand on their own 2 feet. Some may say she has a daunting task on her hand. To her, this is no daunting task. To her, this is one of her life duties. She loves her grandkids to the moon and back and wouldn't trade them for anything. On July 13, 1958, weighing 5 pounds 7 ounces and 19 inches long, a white-haired, blue-eyed baby girl came into the world, and her name was Linda Jeanette Kramer. Her dad was Herman Ben Kramer Sr., and her mom was Lorraine Marcella Kramer. Her grandparents on her mom's side were Wirt and Jenny Kruger, and on her dad's side were Ben and Etta Kramer. Linda is the oldest of 8 kids. It goes Linda, Mary Jo, Sonny, Jeannie, Carol, Jerry, Rodney, Lee. When Linda was younger, she lived in a large white house with black trim in the country, next to the church she attended every Sunday morning, Sunday night, and Thursday night. There was no running water until she was the age of 15, and there were hardwood floors throughout the house. Linda's wallpaper in her room was pink and purple flowers. In the wintertime, it got so cold that her and her sisters had to move their lotions, perfumes, and anything that might freeze downstairs so that way it wouldn't freeze. But they had to suffer the cold. But hey, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Linda's favorite toys were her Barbie Marge, her yellow 10-speed bicycle, and her stuffed wiener dog. Linda had many pets. The one dog on the screen is her current dog named Ginger. Other dogs she's had are Bootsy, Ruffles, Perpsy, and Rah-Rah. She's also had many cats. The ones on the screen are Scruffy, Prissy, and Dork. When she was younger, she also had a chicken named Peeps and a lamb named Bucky. When Linda was younger, she spent all of Labor Day weekend canning, weeding, and picking produce from their family garden. One time when they were canning, Linda's younger sister took the lid off the blender as it was spinning. There were tomato juice all over the kitchen surfaces, and that was not fun to clean up, she says. Their favorite family hangout place was the Funhouse in Arnold's Park at Okoboji. That was until Linda knocked her front teeth out around the age of 15. When Linda was younger, her neighbors, and her siblings played red light, green light, hope to see the ghost tonight, Annie over, went fishing and swimming in the river, biked and walked along gravel roads, played ball tag and soccer. Life on the farm wasn't all fun and games. Linda had many chores to do, such as getting a wooden cobs during the winter, laundry and ironing for 10 people, babysitting, cleaning the house, doing the dishes, doing animal chores, and making supper. Her favorite meal to make was homemade pancakes, homemade applesauce, sausage, and bacon. When Linda wasn't busy working on the farm, she was busy with her school life. Her favorite subjects were reading and government, and her favorite memory was graduating from high school and getting the house remodeled. Her least favorite memory was getting yelled at by her 6th grade teacher, and she got to school by riding the bus because she was in no extracurricular activities. Linda was a very typical teenager. She went to the movies in Rock Rapids and Laverne, went roller skating, went fishing, and drove around town in her red Ford Falcon. Linda's had many careers throughout her life. Her first one started at the George School when she was 15. She folded towels into a bundle of 50, swept, mopped, and cleaned the bathrooms. She then worked at Lion Manor and Good Sam as a cook, head of housekeeping, nurse's aide, and maintenance. She then worked at Subway. On November 1st, 1991, she started at Central Line. She plans to work here until her granddaughter graduates in 2020, and her favorite part was and is seeing her grandkids and talking to them every day, because not very many people get the chance to do that. Family celebrations are a huge part of Linda's life. For Christmas, there's a big feast, the opening of gifts, and the time well spent with family. For Thanksgiving, there's a big feast with turkey and family time. For Easter, there's an Easter egg hunt and family time, and also a big feast. And for birthdays, it's the typical cake and ice cream, presents, and family time. Linda notices a lot of similarities between her and her grandkids growing up. They spend a lot of time together with her and with their family. They both are kind of naughty, and they both do chores, but it hasn't killed them yet. The cost of things has also changed. A candy bar used to be 10 cents, a movie ticket used to be 99 cents, and gas used to be 69 cents per gallon. The wages has also changed. Music and dance, when she was younger, was country, old-time polka, two-step, and waltz, and the typical outfit was boots, blue jeans, and t-shirts. Linda met her future husband, David Peterson, at a roller skating rink in Rock Rapids. They were united in marriage on February 15th, 1977, and their wedding colors were yellow and green. They moved to Sheldon after they were married and decided not to go on a honeymoon. Lessons she took from marriage is you have to give and take, and don't get married right away. Sort your life out first. In the year 1980, they had their one and only daughter, Jessica. Linda can tell you a lot of interesting stories about her daughter, such as the time when she threw a temper tantrum because she didn't want to put her ugly corduroy pants on. So Linda took them and threw them in the wood burner since she didn't want them anymore. 5 seconds later, there was a temper tantrum because she wanted her pants back. They also went on a bear hunting trip to Canada. They were cooking bacon with the windows open, and by the time Linda's husband got outside with a gun, the bear was on the end of the barrel. Then in the year 1988, they bought a house on a public auction for $500 in Rock Rapids and moved to Rock Rapids. Then in 1997, she was blessed with her first grandson, Danny, and in 2001, she was blessed with her granddaughter, Dana. Both are a lot like their mother. They both love to spend time with her and family time together, and they both were kind of naughty. Major events that happened during Linda's life were the John F. Kennedy assassination, Neil Armstrong landing on the moon, 9/11, her triple bypass surgery after she had a heart attack, and having her daughter and grandkids. She was working at Central Line, spending a lot of time with her family, doing puzzles, gardening, playing cards, sewing, canning, splitting wood, and getting her grandkids ready to move on and become adults. Her favorite song is The Rose, and her favorite Bible verse is John 3:16. In conclusion, Linda loves her grandkids and family and won't trade them for anything. She loves teaching her grandkids how to grow up to become decent people and respected and respectful. However, she wishes time would slow down because she doesn't get to see her grandkids near enough. She enjoys her life, and she can't wait to help her grandkids figure out the adult life. I know for a fact that she has reached her goal of helping her grandkids. I love my grandma very much, and she has affected my life in a positive way.
Some say